listen man, no one actually cares about you. Might trigger you when I say this, but the sooner you can understand what I'm gonna explain to you in this video, this concept, the sooner you can actually set yourself free, like actually achieve your true potential and stop limiting yourself, stop holding yourself back because you're constantly worrying about what other people will be thinking, what other people are saying about what you do. Because whatever you're trying to do, if you want to achieve something extraordinary in your life, there's going to be a shit ton of people that are not going to be supporting you. There's going to be people who are going to be hating on you. There's going to be people who are going to be like, you would have family, you would have friends, you'll have very close people to you who's going to be telling you that you're doing the wrong thing. Like they'll be hating on you and like just telling you to stop doing what you're doing, giving you negative feedback, hating on you. You will have that happen. You'll also have people who's going to be supporting you as well a lot on that journey. People that resonate with you. But you need to realize that like, if you let other people's opinion of you, what other people say, dictate your own decisions, you will end up in a position where you're eventually 60, 80 years old, you're 100 years old. You look back at your life and you realize that every single thing that you did was based on what other people wanted you to do, on other people's opinions, and you never actually act on what you truly wanted. And that's fucking miserable. Like imagine being 80 years old at your deathbed, knowing that your entire life was dictated based on other people's opinions, that you don't actually, people that you don't even know, people that might not even have cared about what you did in the first place. But you let that dictate your entire existence. And you're about to literally die. Your life is about to end. And you know, you look back and like you see that you never actually tried to pursue your true potential because you were always too scared of what other people will say. And then at that point, you also probably realize that people never thought of anything about you in the first place. Because this is really like the mindset shift, and the thing I want you to understand is like everyone is so preoccupied with their own life. I'm worried about the stuff and like how other people are gonna perceive me, and you're doing the same thing, and everyone else is doing the same thing. When you're out on the street, you see some like random dancer or some like random homeless guy doing something weird on the street. You look at that for a couple of seconds, you laugh about it, and then you move on with your day, and you don't actually care about it. It's this exact same thing of how other people perceive you in your own life. You think that everyone cares so much about you and what you do, but in reality they don't. If you start a business, if you take a different path, if you start creating content, if you leave the 9 to 5, if you do any of those things, like no one actually cares that much about what you do. And understanding that, realizing that everyone is just preoccupied with their own life, their own problems, their own issues, that will allow you to actually just remove all that like complexity, remove all that like stress from your own life of worrying about what these people will think, and just follow your own truth and go after what you want yourself. Because ultimately, like, who do you want to be responsible? Again, when you are 80 years old, when you're 100 years old, when your life is about to end, who do you want to be responsible for the decisions you made? Do you want it to be on your shoulders, or do you want some other random people to be responsible for what your life ended up, regardless if that's your parents, if it's your friends? Ultimately, you have to take that own responsibility to make your own decisions, regardless of what people around you say, to get to where you want to go. You need to have that internal certainty to be able to do that as well. And that's hard to create. I can share with you what's worked for me, and that what's worked for me to be able to do that is just like having a very strong confidence in myself and knowing that I can figure stuff out. And that's not something that I created through just like telling myself affirmations and like just shouting stuff and telling myself that I'm so smart and I'm so confident and things like that. It's come from actually proving myself and doing things that prove to me that I can figure stuff out. For example, learning a high income skill, mastering sales allowed me to start making some good money. I developed the confidence of knowing how to persuade people, how to actually get people to, how to actually win people to my way of thinking, psychology. And I traveled out here to Colombia and like really had no plan when I went there, just booked a trip and figured stuff out as I went. And doing stuff like that is going to build that certainty within you, that you yourself are able to figure stuff out. And that will make you more self-dependent and like more self-reliable, and you will care less about what other people think because you have that internal kind of compass, that internal certainty that comes from just proving yourself over and over again that you can figure stuff out, that you are the type of person that figures stuff out, and you have that internal certainty that's gonna help you and guide you through life so much better. So I'll leave you with that. Best way to get into, like, to give you some like really practical, actionable advice is like find a skill, find something that you can learn, to make some sort of change in your life, move somewhere, take action on like starting a business or learning a high income skill, or I don't know, like cold approach a girl or whatever it is. Like just do something that proves to yourself that you can guide yourself and you can figure stuff out even when you're in a tough position. And that will give you that confidence, that will give you that certainty. And that's gonna help you on your own journey towards actually caring less about what other people think, living your own truth, and by doing that, achieving your own potential, or their full potential in life. So that's it for the video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you agree with this, disagree, different perspectives. I'd also definitely appreciate some feedback as well on what you think about this type of videos. And give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. I'm back on the YouTube grind now. I'm gonna be making videos over here. So stay tuned and I'll see you guys very soon. Ciao.